All right, let's hope third time's a charm on this video. I'm now connected to the homeowner's Wi-Fi, so I hope it doesn't drop out. Purpose of today's live is, again, setting the right expectations, similar to what we did last time, what I was saying last time at the El Cajon open house. I'm at my new listing in Lakeside, up on the hill here. Decent house, good bones, needs a little bit of work. We priced it what I thought was right, but it hasn't been very busy. We've only had two or three families come through the door so far. But so the purpose of today's message is to again reiterate for the 1,000th time pricing strategies and what I'm seeing. So I've been showing a lot of homes in East County the last few weeks to a new family, Santee, Lakeside, El Cajon, some La Mesa. What I'm noticing is that I'm gonna see if I can set the phone down and stop holding it here. What I'm noticing is that the best houses that are priced right are selling fast. They're selling right off the bat. Boom, gone, first weekend. A lot like what has been happening over the last couple of years. Ron Durrett has one in El Cajon that we saw the other day. It was by far the nicest house in terms of layout. The bones of the house everything was clean, ready to go, and he priced it at, I think, at $675, where everybody else was like $725. And he had a constant revolving door of people through the house. I met him because my clients liked the house. I went to build rapport with him and try to get him to remember me and my clients. But there were so many people, so many offers that my client made a 710 offer, and Ron messaged me the next day and said, we got offers over 750. So that's the cream of the crop houses that are selling for top dollar and fast. What I'm noticing is that you've got the second tier group, which is basically like the nice houses that are priced about right, but not at a super discount. They're sitting like 15 to 30 days on market, but they're still selling within that first month, that crucial time period. And then you have the rest of the houses that are 30 days, 60 days on market sort of thing, not as nice as the rest, not priced as aggressively at the get-go, that are sitting, and causing, you're seeing more price reductions and less buyers. In fact, what I'm noticing is that really only the best homes are selling right now, meaning best in terms of layout, turnkey. It doesn't necessarily need to be a flipped house, just a house that is move-in ready. So this is really causing me a lot of hell. I'm gonna be honest. This is causing me a lot of freaking hell, because now I've got a couple listings on the market that I don't know how long I'm gonna be doing this open house nonsense. So Heather, you're great. Thank you so much for taking over the El Cajon deal and just running with those open houses. I guess I should mention that in that deal that I have, the seller has now moved. It's vacant. We hired a new photographer to come in and take all new photos, virtually stage some of the pictures, and then we've gone back on the market. We're going back on the market today at $100K price reduction. So this is going to be the trend. Those of you that are watching the news would know that this new magic trick that Biden pulled with the whole forgiving debt and $300 billion magic trick, there's no such thing as free lunch. This has to come from somewhere. Where does that come from? It's printing new money. It's taking money that's taking $300 billion out of the circulating supply. What does the federal government do? They increase rates, quantitative tightening. They increase rates to take money out of the supply, to slow the stem of money in the system. Real estate has been taking a hit since July, and now this is going to affect us even greater. And listing homes It's like trying to convince a seller to catch a falling number. And that has been hell. It's been hell for me. And I just am not sure how many weeks it's going to take to get these homes sold. I dare not complain, right? It's been so nice the last however many years that that homes have just been selling on the first pass. But that's not the situation right now. And God, I don't know. There's Mark. Mark's helping me out. Give it a wave, Mark. Mark's helping me out today. And I appreciate him. If any of you guys want to come help me out on these, this property has ADU down there, a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom ADU down in the bottom half of the property. So I kind of need extra eyes. But I'm not expecting you to do that, but it would be so nice to have extra help. Anyways, that is the point of today's message. If you can convince your sellers to list it low, and I'm talking low, way under where they think, there's not a risk of not getting your seller enough for a house. I have not personally seen that happen. I don't know what other coaches are saying about that, but personally, if a house is under, listen, take it, for example, that Ron's deal that I was just talking about. He listed at 675 in a neighborhood full of 750 houses, and got it sold for 750 right off the bat. Whereas all those other houses are now sitting on the market week after week after week, doing price reductions. If they have to keep coming down in their price and they land in the high 6s after you've been there showing it, holding open houses, grinding, trying to convince the seller that you did a good job for them, all this shit. Oh man, God, it's catching a falling number right now, and I have not seen this since I first got licensed in 08, and I told many of you guys that at that time I didn't recognize what the hell was going on in the real estate market. I didn't have my finger on the pulse like I do now. We don't know where the bottom is. And that is the scariest part about this whole situation. Maybe worse yet is that now, I have multiple listings. I can't be at each one every weekend over and over. And that's going to be, I'm really starting to think about working with buyers again. And that's something actually I was just telling Mark, is that you guys may want to start focusing on working with buyers again. Tell buyers that there's, don't use the term blood in the water, but tell them that it's a buyer's market. I've been telling my client, hey, listen, the houses that you're looking at, if you're willing to go for the second most popular house, you could get a huge discount, especially if it's been sitting on the market for 30 days vacant. I mean, the seller's making extra mortgage payments. That's what's happening on my Vallejo Mills listing in Chula Vista, is the seller, we already did a huge price drop, and now the buyer is saying they want a $15,000 price reduction in lieu of repairs. And their argument is, well, you don't want to make another mortgage payment. You don't want to go back on market. The market's dropping. So that's just great news for buyers. And perhaps the last thing I'll leave you with today is that maybe working with buyers is the way to go moving forward. And yeah, I think I'm coming to that full realization now. So anyhow, call me, text me, whatever. I'm going to be at this listing for the next couple of days, today and tomorrow, and praying to God that I don't have to be here next weekend and the next and then the next and next, because I'm sweating. I'm wearing too many clothing for the 90-degree lakeside heat. All right, take care. See you later.